Hey Mellards, it is Thursday. I am seeing 3 shows tonight, 2 of which I have already finished, so I'm going to talk to you about them. Unfortunately for you, the runs of both of these shows are currently sold out, but Patrons Pick is a thing that happens on Memorial Day, which you probably have off work if you work a regular job. For those of you at the theme parks, sorry about it. I know how it goes. But shows that sell the most tickets in their venue, 2 of them get selected for Patrons Pick, so there's always a chance that these shows will get a Patrons Pick show. So keep your eyes on the Fringe website, and the ticket link that I send you will show up the Patrons Pick show if they get it. The first show is Selling Out the Musical, which is a great name for a Fringe show. My friend Keith Newhouse actually wrote this piece and produced it. He was the voice in one of our earlier Fringe shows, the first ever audio drama we did. He was the narrator. He was fantastic. We adore him, and I was really excited for this show, and it lives up to its name for sure. One of the things that you could do is buy advertisements in the show, so they pitch the places that bought advertisements or the individual people, which is really, really fun. The songs are very catchy, and the entire show is just a riot, and there's nudity, which people are really into at Fringe, because they literally sell the clothes off of their back by the end of it. It's a really, really fun show. Like I said, it is sold out, but it might also be part of DigiFringe, which starts just after regular Fringe so starts at the beginning of June. And when I know more about that, and I also might be attending some of those shows, I will put links for that here. But it's called Selling Out the Musical. It's very clever. It's well done. The actors are really, really good. Like I said, the songs are really catchy, and I just laughed an awful lot. It's just a lot about the fact that sometimes to get ahead, you gotta pretend to be everything you're not, and also get people to pay you money. And since I'm gonna go full-time theater, that's gonna be my life from here on out, so it really spoke to me on a personal level. The second show I went to was Darths and Droids, which I knew flat out I was gonna love before I even got there. Darths and Droids is a webcomic that I've been obsessed with for years. I can't remember when it started, but they have done the entire... I don't know if they've quite finished the entire Skywalker... Yeah, I think they have. They've done the entire Skywalker saga, but the point of the webcomic is they treat the Star Wars franchise as if it was a role-playing game, a classic Dungeons & Dragons style role-playing game, where people in the real world are playing these characters, and they use screenshots from the film. And this was a very true, although obviously sped up to fit in 60 minutes, representation of Episode 1, The Phantom Malvoyant. I can't say that word. Malvoyance. But essentially, it's The Phantom Menace, and they... They play all of the characters, so it was really fun for me because in the comic you only see screenshots from the film, so you don't get to know the characters in the same way. And so they've really adapted the actual players, Ben and Tim, and Ben's sister Sally, and Annie, the girl from drama class, and the guy who plays R2-D2, whose name I don't remember, and the DM. Like, their relationships and the way they play off of each other is not something you get in the webcomic, so it was really fun to see that on stage. The adaptation, I think, is really true to the webcomic, so if you love the webcomic, you'll really enjoy it. If you don't know the webcomic, you will absolutely enjoy this. If you like Star Wars at all, it's hilarious. And if you don't like The Phantom Menace, it's doubly hilarious. Again, this is one that is sold out, but sometimes they have rush seats available if people don't show up. And also, like I said, keep your eye on the ticket link page that I'll put down there just in case they get a show on Monday. I went to see my third show. Was it Fringe and Flagons for the third time? Yes. Am I gonna go see it twice more? Absolutely. Am I gonna apologize to you for any of that? No way. This evening's was different. So the last ones that I have seen have been races. As discussed, we had the car race and then the boat race, but tonight's was I would consider it a more classic adventure, just from the idea of like moving around a space and completing different quests sort of way. And it was set at MegaCon, which in Orlando is a big nerd convention. And they essentially had to complete different fandom-based quests a Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, and Lord of the Rings quest, and then fight off a Lich King, but this Lich King took the form of a gatekeeper, which in like nerdy fandom is some guy who thinks he has the right to tell people who and who does not belong in the fandom because they don't know enough, or their cosplay isn't accurate, or they're a girl, or whatever it happens to be. And they took him down like they should, and it was real fun. The guest was the guy who played Jim, who's also Qui-Gon Jinn in Darths and Droids. And he was hilarious. He actually played a droid. He played a gonk droid, which is like the big trash can looking guys that are just like essentially like a box, like a trash can, and then 2 feet. And it was hilarious. Like top of the line playing from everyone. The little fandom bits were really, really fun. If any of you who watch this draw, I really, really, really in my life need a picture of a gonk droid in a red Starfleet shirt, because that was one of the things they did was like a Star Trek adventure, and they all showed up wearing red shirts, and man, I just want that. A gonk droid, especially because gonk droids don't have any arms, so like them in a shirt, hilarious. Top level comedy, cannot recommend enough. It was really, really fun. This show is always really fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing it again tomorrow, where it's going to be Battle of the Bands, and then on Saturday, who knows? But whatever it is, I'm in. I already got my tickets to that, and this one, not sold out yet. So you can't get tickets to the other 2 shows I talked about, even though they're Boss, but you can get tickets to Fringe and Flagons. And hopefully you do, because you're going to get sick of me telling you to go to this show, because I'm telling everyone to go to this show. Even if you know nothing about D&D, I guarantee it's a good time. So get your tickets to Fringe and Flagons so that I can see you there tomorrow.